We're here. Oh, volumes. There we are. Welcome back, everybody. I'm thinking about streaming some of this, like I did for Andromeda, but what I might do, a big problem with my schedule right now is I don't have a lot of time with a lot going on in my life to be able to drop down and stream consistently for hours, which is what I would ideally like to do. I had a system like that going about a year ago before COVID hit. We'll see if there's any feedback to that effect that anybody would prefer catching a stream. It just ends up meaning that I'll stream and then also submit these as longer YouTube archives, or I'll still edit them down. You know, we can have the best of both worlds if you want here. All right, just a thought out there. But we're on Pharos now, and we're gonna read this description. All right. The Exogeny Corporation has founded a pilot colony on Pharos to explore the Prothean ruins that blanket 2/3 of the planet's landmass. The atmosphere is fouled with dust. Terrestrial travel is hampered by crumbled debris dozens of meters deep. There are indications that Pharos was a much colder world in the past. Pharos has 2 large moons, Orkan and the farther one, and Vardet. Population 300. Very small colony. So founded 2178. I think our story takes place 84, 82, something like that. So, recent. I don't know what the ground on Pharos looks like, because basically they converted those Prothean towers that go above the clouds into colony infrastructure. So I don't know what the ground below actually looks like. But this is one of the areas in the remaster that definitely looks really good. At this point, by the way, in my own other file that you can't see below the cloud layer. In Mass Effect 2, I've beaten the main game, I've beaten Overlord and Shadow Broker. All that's left for me to do is Arrival before I check out Mass Effect 3. There is a bug, much like I thought there would probably be for Mass Effect 2, in the achievements that talk about how... Sorry, I'm a little bit far away from the mic. In the achievements that are basically like, oh, romance someone in 1, 2, and 3, and complete the games on Insanity 1, 2, and 3. The Romance and Insanity achievements after the first game are bugged. It looks like. I don't know when they'll patch them. But as of today, as of June, early June, they have not been patched properly. So the workaround right now is keep a save loaded before the end of Mass Effect 1 on your Insanity run, and then just beat the final boss again, and the second Insanity achievement should pop. I'm assuming that's how it's going to work for Mass Effect 3 as well, until they patch it properly. So what I'll do is I'll still play Mass Effect 3 on Insanity just to have an opinion about how the game functions. Who do I want to bring for this one? Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I tried this on my other playthrough, and I like this combo a lot for this one. Kaidan and Tali. It's a pretty decent combo for these two, to be honest. So I'm gonna keep these two. Yes. So yeah, I just went back before I recorded this today, this session, and I went back and I repopped the Romance because I had a save file loaded before the Romance. And my blue gang's back, except for Kaidan, who's red. Always gotta act out.
The commanding officer is ashore.
There feels like there's a much greener filter now over Pharos. A lot of the visual stuff I still think is a marked improvement over the original, but it does feel like where it used to be gray, the palette is a bit more varied. Different tones, brighter, not necessarily brighter, but like the color just seems less plain, which I'm a big fan of so far. So yeah, those achievements are bugged, so keep a save before you do your final romance scene in Mass Effect 1. If you have a romance scene, any file, doesn't matter. And then keep a save right before the end of the game for the Insanity playthrough, so all you have to do is the final boss. And the last decisions, obviously. Who's Faidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the game.
Mass Effect 2 in general, playing on Insanity, God, it's so frustrating. I think, you know what's funny? A lot of people praise the combat in Mass Effect 2 and on. And I think Mass Effect 2 is probably my least favorite in terms of combat. Just because it's really stiff, everyone has less abilities. And it's just... You feel really limited is the problem. I hate this ability. There we go. This is my old photo mode. The original photo mode was just this, and then Photoshop out the other thing. The wheel. Where are you? But yeah, now with the improvements to Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition, this is not the hardest for me gameplay-wise at all. So like Mass Effect 2 is, it's tough because the gameplay is improved, the abilities are improved and are more stylized. But Mass Effect 3 is where the gameplay becomes like a lot smoother. You'll see when we get there. It's just a lot more fun to really get a hold of. Yeah. So yeah, the gameplay here is just so much nicer that like I can't really call it stiff anymore. It's still janky in all the right places and all the wrong places, but I can't say it's I can't say I'm complaining at all. I didn't complain that much in the original version of Mass Effect 1 because I played it so much I kind of learned how to get around the jank. But Mass Effect 2 just feels like an exercise in frustration. And I know 3 you can like really bust the game open as far as like an infiltrator can be busted and Sentinel can be busted. Like you can make your builds because you get to level 60 in that game. Just you can work around so much. Got him. You shooting me? Oh, that's right. When they're hacked, it doesn't mean they're not gonna hit you. It just means they're gonna hit everybody. Armor-piercing rounds, kinetic stabilizer. That's good. Heat sink. Yeah, let's go with weapon stability. Heat sink. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah. So Mass Effect 1 is definitely the most improved, which makes the most sense because it's the game that kind of was the oldest and needed the most improvement, like visually and mechanically. Hey, everybody.
Make sure they're secure.
You got it. Yeah, like look at that. That's. Let's you know what? Let's get a nice photo mode for that. Let's stop moving. All right. And then let's hide the UI. Yeah, that's nice. Can I make that look even nicer? Can I reduce the blur? Oh, that's much nicer, but let's get a little blur. 15% blur. I don't know what f-stop is. Distance. I don't know what that is. Depth of field. Again, don't know what that is. Let's saturate it a bit. Let's pop the brightness down a bit. Now I feel like I'm in my thumbnail creator. Yeah, there you go. Get the show. Yeah. Oh! With the filters, though. Oh, my eyes! Oh, what have I done? Oh, man. Film grain? Yeah, that's fine. Strength. How strong it is. How strong is the film grain? Oh, yeah, that's the original effect that kind of was on Mass Effect a bit. Let's put a little bit of film grain. The vignettes. Yeah, it feels like I'm making my threshold, my thumbnail. Pop that bloom. Bam, that's a thumbnail, maybe. Cool. Alright, let's move on with my life. That was a nice little diversion. But the game looks nice enough as it is, if I'm being honest. I had a bug in my original save file, my playthrough, where like this, I kept being able to hack. It was very confusing. Yeah, I kept getting the cargo logs. I don't know, maybe I was having an issue, I don't know. Like I said, this game still has a bunch of bugs. The remaster edition, and when you're plugging together the 3 games, you're gonna have bugs. You're gonna have a lot of situations. I still remember the Master Chief Collection, and how like just buggy that thing was, just with achievements.
Hello, Off-Worlder.
Calantha Blake. I think I always thought that said Catherine.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know. Yes. That's better.
Is everything alright?
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm...
Peyton, you're rooting the Blue
I
Gang.
just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be...
I see no major injury, but something must be causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just
Paragon.
needs rest.
Alright, get your rest then. Yeah, but I'm enjoying my time with the remaster. I feel like I always... Like Mass Effect 2, I don't know if it's my least favorite of the 3, which I know is pretty sacrilege. But Mass Effect 1 is definitely my favorite. And like playing the remaster is like, oh yeah, Mass Effect 1's still my favorite. Just because it's the game tonally is the most like the one with I like the line of. Like I like the Mass Effect 1 tone of like jumping around, adventuring, hitting these major plot missions. Mass Effect 2 just it's much more actiony, action hero-y. Let's just pop that and this. You know, there's so much that happens in Mass Effect 2 that like you feel the lack of agency, and that can be really frustrating, depending on what you originally signed on for. You got me. Oh, geez. Oh, no, I'll have to heal myself. Alright, cool. Alright. I still... Yeah, this is the only level I'll use grenades on for purposes. Before, you could kind of see this person die, and I feel like I keep missing it. Let's throw him, and then I'll pop... Oh, I can't do much. I can damn. Sabotage. Ah, you're here. Let me tell you though, I can't wait to play Mass Effect 2 on not Insanity. Because playing that game on Insanity is a nightmare. God, I think I said it before, but it's so frustrating. I can't wait for it to be done with it. Like, I'm just doing it because, like, you know, like, even though I can cheese the achievement on Mass Effect 1, I feel like I should still do it. You know, I still want to, like, actually go back to see how the game is balanced. You know? Ah! Snipers are mean business. Oh! I was trying to dodge it. I didn't do anything near dodging it. Where are you? Gotcha. Up. Up. Oh, got assassination right. Pop. So that should have done. It did a lot of damage. Oh, let me heal. Yeah, I'm trying to get the achievement where you heal 50 times. I'm pretty sure it's over all your playthroughs. But I don't know for sure, to be honest. So I'm just going to be healing any chance I get. I can't heal unless I'm hurt or unless a squad mate is hurt, unfortunately. So that's a little bit of a barrier. You want a tip, though, for playing on Insanity? Sentinel is really good. Like, having stasis... Did I kill them all? Yeah, I did. Having stasis in Mass Effect 1 and upgrading it with the Moon mission that allows you to kill people in stasis. Oh, it's so great. The only people who kind of resist that a little bit are Krogans or anybody that regens health. Because in Mass Effect 1, what ends up happening is Krogans, I think we've seen a couple Krogans already, they have a regen mechanic that pops when they're basically dying, and it knocks off any other effects they have on them. So stasis lets a person go when they die. Can I heal? I can heal again. Stasis lets a person go when they're about to die, or when they're dying. So Krogans basically get a free chance to like jump out of stasis at that point. What's the best thing to do right now? I could finish my pistols, which would be pretty good. I can finish fitness for a health improvement. That's pretty good. My sniper I also want to increase. Damping I'd like to increase because that also increases the radius of my explosions. Let's go with finishing damp because it is pretty low. Alright, what about you guys? You guys, let's give you lift. Yeah, I think we're the only ones that can spec into the stasis damage because as it is now, base stasis doesn't let you damage anybody. But the upgraded version that you choose for the specific class type for Sentinel, and I think Adept as well, is what lets you... Yes! I might need a new controller soon. Is what lets you hurt the enemies in stasis, and it's a godsend. Especially the final boss. Just hold him there, pull out a shotgun, blip, blip, blam. I was using a class that doesn't even specialize with the shotgun. And in Mass Effect 2, having this, the tech armor is really useful. Just because it gives a little defense barrier, lets you knock away enemies that are too close, extra layer of defense. You can also upgrade it so that way your powers increase while you have it on. It's this is my insanity talk. This is my insanity TED talk. What is this? Hello? Oh, awesome. Is there another bug? Okay, let's try and fix this bug right now. No, Siri, I'm not talking to you. Alright, let's try and fix this. I've seen something like this happen a couple times. Let's see. If not, I'll have to load an autosave. Which, that's not the worst thing in the world. It's so hot in my room. Hold on. I'm gonna have to pop the AC on, guys. It's gonna be a little loud, but I'm actually sweating. I'm sweating just sitting here. So let's try to get it back up to 75. And I'll just be loud. Alright, well, it fixed itself. Yeah, when you have a problem in this game, just reload your save. And the game is nice enough that you can save and then just reload right there.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
Oh, you can still hear it pretty well. Yeah, you're just gonna hear that buzzing sound in the background. I'm happy to help.
Just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They all...
Oh, speaking back to Insanity, though, by the way, pretty much almost any class is viable on Insanity. I just prefer the Sentinel because so many problems in Insanity are every enemy has an extra layer of barrier or armor or shield on Mass Effect 2. So being able to do warp, overload, and then throw, and then cryo, and then just throwing on warp ammo for extra base damage for your gun is just a godsend, honestly. Don't worry. I'll help.
Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
ExoGeni is the corporation privately funding the colony. Where is that?
How do I get there?
The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
We're good.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
Yeah, sure, let's go through this stuff.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at ExoGeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What would it take to get this place operational again?
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters.
So I think I mentioned this in my old playthrough on the retrospective originally when I played this for the channel. But these little quests are good for experience. They're also good for getting you to know the NPCs in an area because these are all quests you should be doing before you leave to the next area.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
It's a really
Nothing new.
basic RPG way of, hey, we want to give the player quests that not only give them experience, but give them a chance to get to know their surrounding environments. It's the equivalent of like,
Let's talk.
you know, if we talk about food or the water shortage, you get to talk about how the area around them works in terms of lore and what their problems are like.
Tell me about your colony.
You know, by having to go to different NPCs with different names and different occupations, you get a sense for how everything is done in a given area. Stuff like Mass Effect 2 misses a little bit of this, not to a great extent, but the game is so much more linear that a side quest like a loyalty mission gets blown out and that becomes the entire quest and you're basically learning about that one slice as opposed to being on the story path and then diverging slightly like we are now. One is not necessarily better than the other, but with this way, feels a bit more organic. The other one feels, I guess you could call it artificial. Again, not a bad thing. It might come down to preference.
How big was the original Pharaoh's colony?
300 strong.
Nearly 1,000 at the main site.
Oh, seriously?
When the first wave obliterated...
Wow, so that population count was real time.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could
They straight up just, the sign next to the planet like they have in Futurama that said population, you know, you are now leaving, you are now entering. Someone literally just scratched it off and went, yeah, there's less now.
Simply not available on other worlds.
Alright, ExoGeni, tell me more.
Tell me about ExoGeni.
ExoGeni funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony...
Yeah, this is a private venture, essentially.
...is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
Yeah. Any artifacts?
I wonder if That's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
That's true.
I'll talk to you when I learn more. Good luck.
Yeah, Paragon points. Trying to get as many as I can. I'm pretty good. I'm not going to beat the Paragon check for this planet at the end, but that's fine. Arcelia,
For what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
tell me about you.
Tell me more about
I know about the rest of the stuff pretty well.
I'm a rent-a-cop. I was hired to keep kids from writing graffiti on the walls at Exogeny. Then all this happened.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
I didn't ask for it. I just wanted to end.
I never asked for this. That's tough, you know, when you become a transhuman. Why are you so angry?
I get the feeling you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised?
That's true. You probably came out here because you didn't like the Alliance, Council doesn't care,
Instead, we get one shot.
and you're here on private colony rights that are stifling you.
Yeah.
Anyways, tell me about the colony.
What about Zeus Hope?
I can't tell you much about it. You should speak to Fidan if you
You mean the guy to your right? Okay.
Goodbye.
Commander.
Alright. Alright, so let's get to know everybody else here. That quest marker doesn't go away until you like finish Pharaohs. It's the bug is in the original Mass Effect, but here it disappears when you get close. I don't know why that's the case. It won't go away. It's like a Schrodinger's quest marker. It only goes away when you go there. You only really know what's going on. Davin.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Ooh, that's my least favorite way to die. Next to drowning, and falling, and getting shot, and getting stabbed, and dying in general.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I could fly you supplies, probably.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Alright. Tell me about the colony.
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
The colony is growing. Or it was. But you should speak with Fidan.
Why don't you tell me?
Why should I speak with Fidan? Why can't you tell me?
Yeah, what's up with
I don't
that?
want to talk about that right now. Speak with Fidan.
Alright. He doesn't want to talk about that. He wants me to talk to the guy down the hall and to the right. Tell me about
Tell me
you.
about yourself.
What's to tell?
What a great way to ask.
I came here with my wife.
What a great time to ask that question.
A new life together. This isn't exactly what we signed up for. Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the colony before they came.
I have to go.
So long.
It's a nice place, I guess. Solarian. I see you, Solarian.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
What are you doing here?
What's a Solarian doing on a human colony?
This Solarian goes where the credits are. Or I did. A well-stocked freighter can be a profitable investment on a new colony. But once I was here, I decided to stay on. The colony life grows on you after a while.
That's cool. What do you have for sale?
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
I just want the license. Snatch. Do I have anything to sell? I did not. I sold everything before coming here. Good. I love the little debris falling from the sky. I don't know what it actually is. I can't really say what it actually is, though. Hello, May O'Connell. Your shoe's a ghost.
I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
What about power cells from the Normandy?
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
The top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator.
That's true. Alright, I'll see what I can do.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
Hello, Maka Doyle.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk.
Or
I have
Masha.
to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
Okay, you're pretty busy. You're not even looking at me, to be honest. I'll go do
I
it.
have to go.
I wish you luck.
Pretty disrespectful, if I'm being honest. Let me get my shotgun out. Yeah, that's right. Me, an infiltrator, get my shotgun out. Hana Murakami.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
That's me. Who you?
What do you do here? I'm just watching over the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse. If nothing else, she's good for hiding.
That's good. What are you doing right now?
It looks like you're monitoring something.
No, well, just ship diagnostics. It's nothing. I should get back to it, but Fidan, what's the report on? I should go.
Report on what? I can help.
Maybe I can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
No, thanks, really. No, please, I need to get back to work.
Oh, you just left a dead guy here. That's wild. You know, it's amazing. They have a defense barrier there. And they have a blockade here. That's good. So they're probably at a like a little checkpoint. And they blocked off this area so they have to funnel enemies through here. That's smart. But then these guys are just chilling here. No backup. Alright. Let's save again. Because I don't trust anything. Let's save there. Yeah, I like to keep 4 or 5 saves. Just in general. I'm trying to come about this game organically, this character organically. I'm like trying not to commit too many decisions. Like I'm thinking to myself in the future what ending I'm gonna pick and so on, and what characters to romance. But we'll get there when we get there. Dee 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 dee. Ba da da da. Whoa! Teleport in front of me.
Oh god, they're everywhere.
Sees you. Oh. No. Get back here. Oh, you're dead. Alright, that's fine. Gotcha. I'm the best. You know, I used the shotgun a little bit in my original playthrough. Not my recent playthrough, my back in the Disney Day playthrough when I was getting the achievement. Used to be an achievement to kill, I think 50/75/ or 150 enemies with a single weapon. Obviously, you had to play as a soldier and infiltrator to do the sniper one because, like, essentially, the scope used to be, like, this big. Like, literally, like, the inner circle was, like... Nope, the outer circle, actually, used to be how big the hip fire was, and now it's, like, a bit more accurate, actually. Like, it doesn't fire all over the place. But... So, I basically just took a shotgun and a random profile that I played through because I didn't play as a Vanguard, and then just fire from the hip. That's basically what I did. I do miss biotics, though. Biotics are really fun. Oh, missed. Still alive? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I like the new alternate firing modes. You know, like the pra pra pra. Like it. Big fan of the Vindicator style. And there's a shotgun specifically I'm gonna get my hands on. It's the Avalanche model. It's highly accurate. Big fan of it. As soon as I see it, I'm just gonna leave it on because it's great. Like it turns this reticle into like the same size as that. Crazy good. Alright. Biggest threats in this game are enemies that have immunity. Melee enemies that you can't kill fast enough, and Krogan, which have both immunity and melee, and they rush you a lot. Ah, you hit me really hard. Heal. You're gonna get a lot of med kits, honestly. That's something that like, oh geez, you're really coming for me. Hold on, Caden. I almost died. But I'll heal again. It's a free heal. And I'll wait to heal. I don't think I have the... Do I have the... I don't have the healing. There's a mod that you can put on that automatically heals you over time slowly. It's pretty good. And I do like the new leveling system. Big fan of it. I'm an actual fan of it. Just because you get more powers per level at that point, and the game just feels like it doesn't take as long. Ooh, Stinger. Stinger's really good. I already have the Stiletto, though. Tally, here, you may have... Or actually, Caden, you may have the Stinger. Tally, do you need a new Pistolero? You can have the Stiletto. There you go. Give me the Power Cell. Thank you. So we killed the Baron, we got the power cell. We're one valve away from creating steam. But oh, your characters, yeah, they get bugged here. This happened on my last profile too. I don't know what causes it, but they got stuck here for me as well. Don't know why. Don't know why that happens. We're gonna save just in case we can fix that in a second. We're gonna move on. Yeah, I think I like being able to carry all the weapons, which makes Mass Effect 2's weapon limitations well, pretty annoying to be honest. Don't shoot me. If I move too fast, you can't shoot me. Where did you come from? There we go. Let's pop Metagel again. I'll get the achievement someday. Hey! That tastes today. Nice. 50 times. Alright, cool. So now I'm no longer going to waste Metagel. Because, seriously, like, Metagel in Mass Effect 1 and 2, I was throwing it away. Like, I was just using it to use it. Because enemies drop Metagel in this game all the time. You pick it up off items a lot of the time. Mass Effect 2, you'll find it a lot as well. Why do you have an assault rifle? That is not your specialty. They're not even here, so I have to just focus on using their abilities. Stasis, the guy in the back. Overload their shields. And I will damn. He's immune now. He's got immunity on. Hit him with neural shock. That sometimes removes it. Thank you. Ooh, they're not. They're in my way. All right, let's. Sometimes them getting sabotaged makes them charge like that. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. All right. Pop their shields again. Actually, I have immunity, so this is fine. Lift, yes. I hate this corner. This corner sucks. This corner is one of the worst corners to be in. Quite honestly. Let's switch to my pistol. I got bonus for the pistols at least. And I do have shield boost. I don't know why I thought I didn't. It's probably one of my abilities that I totally forgot about. Pop some shields. Marksman, my pistol ability. Oh no. Oh. I almost pooped myself. Oh my gosh. I almost did not have a great time. Katana 5 the Firestorm. There's the Katana 4, but the Katana 5? It's better. Ow. Sorry, I scratched myself. Katana 5, larger rounds. It sacrifices accuracy for power. Compared to the Firestorm, I don't know. But let's give it a shot. And then Tali can have Katana 4. She has the Katana 4. Alright. So yeah, that's what I mean. Krogans are a pain in the ass. Oh, you were supposed to switch to your pistol. Oh, they're not switching weapons? Hold on, let me see. They are. They are switching weapons. Okay, I don't know that. Alright, the shotgun seems fine. Again, until I get the avalanche. Then we'll see. I'm probably going to reload my save in a little bit. Because their AI seems broken. Incendiary rounds. Polonium. Hammerhead for weapons force. I do have incendiary rounds. Let's do that. And you have the yeah, you have against synthetics. You have upgraded. Okay, let's leave that for now. Alright, technician kit. That's fine. I just gotta break this. Alright. I'm killing it. Alright, give me this. How do I want to go about this? Because they're bugged in place for some reason, which is what happened in my last playthrough. Well, let's solve that problem like I solved my previous problem. Can I move them here? No. They are trying, though. I do see them trying to get in. It's not really too much of a problem. I'd just rather not have them stuck. It's just frustrating when I need them. I need them, number one, to shoot at people, and number two, to take bullets for me. Because those Krogans were coming right at me and no one else. And that is not okay. Alright, where are they? Hey, my friends. Nico, my cousin. Alright. Should be some more enemies here. Ooh, no, 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 no. I do miss, it seems like crouching doesn't increase my accuracy anymore. It used to in the original Mass Effect, which I can't say it's bad. Because, like, you see my reticle. Well, that's zoomed in. Yeah, it seems like it's the same. Yeah, it's fine. Bloop. There we go. Everything down here is now done. Except for one guy we want to go see. Is there a guest somewhere? Oh, there is. What are you doing here? Pff, damn. Damn. Why did he even bother getting up in the morning for breakfast? Let's heal now, because we're bad on health. Ooh, medical interface. Let's do that, because I don't need the thing anymore. 2.7 health regeneration per second. Not a lot. And then that'll be more important when we get to Noveria. That'll be much more important at Noveria. Hey, Ian.
Don't want to go down there.
Who you?
What are you doing down here?
My Shepard should just have a who you sign and hit people with it. Or a who you gun. And then you fire the gun, like a little Looney Tunes flag comes out and says, who you?
That was a good one. Very intense.
Are you alright?
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip. Helps remind me I'm still alive.
That's alright.
You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Why? Who else is interested in them?
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for. Looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Get to the...
All these little sounds that are people screaming in the scripts are always fun to read. I want to help them.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No.
No.
No one can help me now. I'd rather die fighting.
Fighting what?
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle, time's up.
So you can avoid all this and just go to the next area, but it's a nice little hint about what's going on with this colony and what some problems are. Paragon. You can throw him if you actually aim at him. Pew 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 pew.
I won't do it. I won't.
Pew. All right, well, he's all right. He's living his best life. It's not a very good life, but it's the only one he's got right now. Yeah, man, playing Mass Effect 1, I know I'm playing on easier difficulty, but like the controls just, I like the way they feel. I like, you know, the color palette is now just a lot nicer, you know, than the old bland one it used to have. Don't shoot me. What am I doing? I have powers. I have abilities. I have friends who are my power. There you go, my Metagel's full again. Pop! You know? It's just like playing this again after almost finishing Mass Effect 2 is just, again, I'm playing on Insanity, so a little biased there, but like I like the feel of this game so much more. I like the infinite ammo. I hate having to run around looking for ammo in Mass Effect 2. I hate doing that. A lot of Mass Effect 2, I mentioned it before, but it feels like it has a lack of agency. Feels like the script has dialogue that it's going to encourage you to pick, or it's going to put you in scenes that have a certain tone to them. And this, obviously, this script feels like it has a different tone. And that's largely a lot of my complaints, honestly, at this point. But that's it. Wow, that's where we're going to go soon, so we're almost done here. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Hello.
Commander?
I stopped the Geth in the tunnels. Hand in this quest specifically before you move on, because this one will disappear.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
Oh wait, I want to talk to you about more stuff. I'll come back to you. I will come back to you. Oh, stand up straight. There we are. Nope, you're not doing it still. There you are. Davin.
Go again, Commander.
I killed the Alpha Baron.
The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
Just pay up. Nah, you're good. I don't need money.
I have to go.
Here.
Because I'm gonna get it anyways. Blah. Yeah, and I get Paragon points for not asking for money right up front. Hey, I got your power cells.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this gen.
Take a look at this. What do you think of it?
Found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for?
I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours.
Yeah, more Paragon points. And some money. I got the water on. Will you face me now? Ah, you will. Now you acknowledge me as your rival. Your water rival.
We can get back to growing this colony.
Thank you. Yeah, so just doing a lot of these, just helping them out, is like you're Paragoning your way through it. Because you stop to help them. Unless you like are mean to them about it, you're not gonna get
of course.
Renegade points. Like that one guy, I could have said pay up, I probably would have gotten Renegade points for it. Sell. I got a little bit of money for selling that one thing I marked as junk. Alright. Oh yes, we gotta talk to Fidan. Because apparently he's the only one we can talk to about the colony. Nobody else feels like talking about the colony. Fidan!
Commander?
There's a man in the tunnels.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock.
Seems to be more than just sick.
He hasn't been the same since the attack. We tried to help him, but he wouldn't listen to us. I can't help my people if they won't listen.
Why don't you just sedate him then, and like the one girl you have in the infirmary?
Don't you have medical supplies? Something to help him?
I wish it was that simple. Ian was a good man I'd like to have with us. Please, Commander. I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
Alright, well, everyone else is weird too.
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home.
Okay, so it's just
We've watched the
PTSD, he's
Geth
telling me.
slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I'm not, it's just weird, you know? There's PTSD and then there's like, hey, so what's this colony like? I'd rather not talk about it. Okay. What about you who's fixing the ship? I'd rather not talk about it. Okay. Fair enough. It's a very highly specific PTSD, to be honest with you. Right, Caden?
Makeshift defenses, untrained civilians. It's a miracle this is standing.
I believe in miracles. Alright, to the Prothean Skyway. Good.